Day 2 on track 2, and we have MRDA games going on. It's going to be the Lane County Concussion versus the Wheels of Mayhem. I'm Murray Grande, and at my side,
I am Panic Button, excited to be here on the interwebs. Right now, we do have some local men, our Lane County Concussions, going up against Baja. Is it California or is it Mexico?
California, Mexico.
Oh, yeah. California, Mexico slash?
It's the peninsula on the west coast.
I'm bad at geography. I'm better at math.
All right, well.
Should we run down who's here?
Yes, we should. Wheels of Mayhem, they are currently unranked in MRDA standings, and they are in the white uniforms. We have number 10, Raid Runner, 108, Poxonia, 1122, Degel, 14, Fast Wolf, 217, Linian, 25, Dr. Manhattan, 360, Fat Bastard, 38, Esparza, 5, Ghost, 55, Daredover, and 99, Hurricane.
All right, and then in black, we have our Lane County Concussion from right here in Lane County. First, we got 010 Dragon Balls, 12, Mr. Multiclass PhD, 139, Collecting Souls, 1998, Inspector Spaceman, 2, Timbuktu, 211, Juice Nukem, 42, Grime and Punishment, 47, Tank Swaggins, 50, Hot Buzz, 55, James Brains, number 69, Dr. B, number 7, AO, 70, Murby Dick, and 969, Cutthroat Cali.
Lane County Concussion currently ranked number 29 in MRDA standings, but that is probably going to go up because last night they beat number 16 Chinook City in a nail-biter.
That's right. It was a very, very close game, but they were able to come out with the win. Speaking of, you probably saw one of their main jammers who is out there right now, Dr. B, but it looks like he is going to have to come right on back through.
Going right next to 99, Hurricane of the Wheels of Mayhem.
Now, I got to say right now, taking a peek at the black and white out there, look at their jammer panties. Hurricane, lead jammer, both have black and green. However, the star is very, very dark on our Mayhem.
Yeah, it's a very forest green, but here comes Hurricane in scoring position now. Gets escorted outside, calls it off as Dr. B hits the back of the pack. 1 point. Wheels of Mayhem draw first blood.
That's right. It looks like we're going to have white starting off with the points.
Now, Wheels of Mayhem have a lighter roster. They only travel with 13, are fielding 11 on their bench right now.
That's going to make it a little difficult there. I hope they've been working on their endurance. Right now, we're going to see, right now in black, Lane County Concussion, number 50, Hot Fuzz.
Going against 14, Fast Wolf.
And looks like they like to do a little bit of jammer-on-jammer action down there in Baja, California, Mexico.
Coming hot right out of the gates, and both jammers are out. Lane County in front getting the lead, which is a great effort by Wheels of Mayhem because they had 2 blockers sitting in the penalty box.
That's right. It already looks like usually black is the one that gets a lot of penalties. I don't know. It's just bad luck, but already we have 2 white going to the box. And taking that line, that is our last president of LCC, no longer having to do that, Grimes, a.k.a. number 42, Grime and Punishment.
Going against 14, Fast Wolf.
It looks like that's going to be one of the jammers we're seeing a lot from Mayhem here.
Mayhem still down 2 blockers in the pack. Concussion are just completely swarming Fast Wolf there right off the jam line.
That's right. It looked like Tank thought he had fully blocked the jammer out, but however,
Fast Wolf is out in front. Lead jammer for Wheels of Mayhem. Grimy right behind him by about 15 feet.
Oh, and with a Timbuktu in the way. Number 14 just trying to get those points. It looks like we got 2 Fast Wolf. Fast 2-0 for Lane County.
Yeah, Wheels of Mayhem coming out hot from the jump. Down on the bench, way down in the rankings, but making a statement here. Big O track 2. If you want to discuss everything going on, go on to the Twaddleverse and use the hashtag Big O 2017.
That's right. We have all the social media going on right now. Social media maven, my derby wife. However, back on the track once again, Dr. B currently being recycled for Lane County Concussion in black.
Pork Sonia with some heat in his feet, going port to starboard, trying to push that Lane County Concussion wall, but just getting swarmed. Could he see an opening on the upper apex? Yes, he does. Lead jammer Pork Sonia of the Wheels of Mayhem.
That's right, and right now, Dr. B again being recycled. Ow!
Pork Sonia ducking down low, getting through, and the first grand slam of the evening for Wheels of Mayhem.
That's right, I did notice he was a little bit smaller than Dr. B, but looks like he is using that size to his advantage, trying to get on through. Oh, and Dragon Balls blocking him out and dragging him back.
Dr. B hitting the pack and knocked the inside by 217 Linyan. And Pork Sonia still trying to make that second scoring pass. Going left, going right, and getting called for a forearm penalty. So power jam, Lane County Concussion.
In black, that's right. Dr. B right now still struggling up at the top of that pack. White wall keeping him back. Even though he is on a power jam, he cannot get through. Oh, with a solid hit and another solid hit, though, it looks like. Yes, no pass, no penalty, because it looks like there was a little bit of over from number 55 there.
That is Dare Dover. Dr. B coming back around again, getting Lane County on the board now. Sees an opening on the inside, strides on through, picking up 5 points. This jam's going to go for the full 2 minutes because the lead jammer went to the penalty box. Pork Sonia back on the track now.
That's right, and Dr. B is also one of the team's very, very intelligent jammers. He is not only a jammer for LCC, but he is also a coach for our juniors and lots of other fun stuff.
Dragon Ball's getting at the final whistle hit there on Pork Sonia, who just stood right back up and says, "That all you got, bro?"
It is so amazing. I've been watching LCC grow up, and Dragon Balls, he's not dragging as much.
So we have a tie score now, 12-12, thanks to that power jam. Huracan 99 wearing the star for Wheels of Mayhem.
That's right, starting a little bit back as Hot Fuzz is hot on that line in black, number 50 for Lane County Concussion.
Huracan just storms through that pack.
Like a hurricane almost.
Lead jammer Wheels of Mayhem, Hot Fuzz out of the pack as well, half a lap behind.
That's right, and it looks like the pack is starting to speed up a little bit. Definitely with MRDA gameplay, we do see slower packs.
James Brains hit Huracan to the outside, forcing the call off. Still all 4 points. I wasn't expecting a lot from Wheels of Mayhem, to tell you the truth, because they're a growing league. They got a big loss courtesy of the St. Louis Gatekeepers last night, but they are bringing the fight tonight, and I'm excited just to watch this as a fan now, much less calling the action.
That's right, and also, if we're honest here, going up against Gatekeepers, that's a tough task for anyone.
True. And Lane County coming off that hot victory last night against Chinook. They are on a roll, and they're going to try to hold back Fast Wolf, but cannot. We have another Wheels of Mayhem lead jam. I believe every lead jam so far this game.
I believe so as well. Maybe one to Dr. B, but it looks like, yes, Fast Wolf is trying to slow down Grimes in punishment and says, and we get a little bit of smile from Grimes. All right, yes, 0-0. Sometimes you got to just do that.
I'd like to thank Laughing Planet Cafe. Laughing Planet, locally sourced bowls, salads, and burritos, and more. 2 Eugene locations, 760 Blair Boulevard and 2864 Willamette Boulevard. Thank you, Laughing Planet Cafe.
Meanwhile, back on the track, once again, Huracan, number 99 in the white for Mayhem. Line up a little bit back as Dr. B, number 69 in black, right on that line, but look at that.
Huracan going straight through the pack like a tope suicida. Lead jammer Wheels of Mayhem yet again coming around, gets hit to the outside, stays in bounds, just shrugging off that hit from Tank Swaggins. 5 points.
It's starting to get very spread out in that pack. It gave him a great opportunity, and It's like, yeah, I want the points.
Lane County bare bones pack. 2 skaters sitting in the penalty box. Wheels of Mayhem are losing a blocker now. And Hurricane Ron coming around. 5 more for the Wheels of Mayhem.
That's right, on the outside, unseen. Meanwhile, Dr. B really struggling with that wall of white up front. I got to admit, this is not something I usually see from Dr. B. He's a lot quicker and getting on through. So the fact that Team in white is holding back Jammer in black, pretty good deal.
Hurricane Ron hit the pack, scored 3 more points. 8-point jam altogether. 10-point jam. Nope. Still coming in. 13-point jam. Announcer math is hard. 29 to 12.
That's right. I've noticed they like to change things on us. Once you look up behind you, which is difficult, it changes the next time you look.
Well, it's only on record forever on the internet.
Well, that's one thing that is so great about this tournament is right now we are live on the interwebs. However, you are going to be able to watch this again. And back at watching that, that was Hot Fuzz with a hot hit.
Pork Sonia, oh, takes a huge shoulder there from 1998 Inspector Spaceman.
Inspector Spaceman is actually the head referee for Emerald City Roller Derby, so he knows his rules. Both jammers racing to the box. It looks like they're gonna real quick. LCC sitting first, and then we have Wheels of Mayhem, and they're gonna come back out real quick.
So the old jammer swap-a-rooney, take a swig. If you're drinking at home, they are out. We're gonna have a full 2-minute jam.
But, you know, that's okay because we've been seeing a lot of different things. And, you know, it's very interesting to see what a different country. We have already international roller derby this whole weekend. A little bit new to the Mexico roller derby scene, I got to say.
Yeah. Wheels of Mayhem doing a great job with that bracing Triforce of power in the front of the pack. And Lane County able to have that 4-wall. But Pork Sonia coming in around, tiptoeing around. Oh,
that's right. It looks like AO was trying to get that jammer. However, picked up a forearm penalty instead. Meanwhile, Hot Fuzz still struggling. It looks like a multi-class with a little bit of help trying to block out the blocker that blocked him out.
Pork Sonia now on a scoring pass. Remember, no one eligible to become a lead jammer this time around.
Once again, there is a solid wall of white and back, and it is impossible for Hot Fuzz to get back. And continuing, he's going to have a tough time. They are not only bringing it back to their own jammer, but bringing back the jammer in black.
At the top, Apex on that last pass. Pork Sonia got a no pass, no penalty, 4 points there. Now coming around, trying to dig down deep, get past that last 2-wall, but Lane County locked him up. Still 3 points. That's going to make 7 altogether. Wheels of Mayhem coming out with the fury, 36-12, with 18.5 minutes to go in the first period.
That's right, and as we were mentioning, Wheels of Mayhem are currently unranked, so we have not seen as much of them, which makes it extra exciting, especially seeing this lead that they have put on out.
5-on-5 jam, Grimes, and Fast Wolf are the jammers.
Right now, though, Fast Wolf is up at the top of the pack because Grimes got recycled very efficiently, but it looks like a couple toe stops, and we have our first lead jammer for Layton County Concussion. That is Grime and Punishment.
Fast Wolf caught up in the top. Apex trying to come around. Here is Grimes on a scoring pass. Collides into 217 Lin Yun and gets called on a penalty, a track cut drawn by the Wheels of Mayhem. So another 2-minute jam going on here.
That's right, and we are going to have another jammer swap. Fast Wolf, I thought Lane County Concussion was going to have a chance for that power jam, but nope. Very solid wall, and as I was mentioning earlier, we see a lot of slow blocking from our MRDA, and we're starting to see that right now.
Fast Wolf, barely hanging on to the outside like he has lawn darts in his toe stops coming around. That is the initial pass for Wheels of Mayhem.
That's right, that was quite amazing, and as we mentioned, both of them went to the box, so they just get through on their initial and go for points.
Fast Wolf with a good elevation change there. Getting down super low. Both jammers coming out. 5 points for Lane County, 4 for the Wheels of Mayhem.
Meanwhile, we have the jammers kind of eyeing each other up, sizing each other up as Grimes attempts an apex jump, but it looks like it is, in fact, unsuccessful. And Fast Wolf, for the second time, as I said that sentence, being recycled. And holy guacamole, look how far back. Both.
Almost losing a time zone. They went back so fast. Now Grimes taking a shoulder there from DeGal, trying to get through that front 3 wall. Fast Wolf finds an opening at turn 1 for a 4-point pass. That's 2 minutes. That's the jam. 3 points at the tail end there, assessed to Lane County. All in all, 8 on 8. It's a push, making the score 44. Wheels of Mayhem, 20 for the Concussion.
And now a matchup we've already seen before. Looks like, nope, they're going to change it on us. What were you going to say?
I was going to say the Big O is brought to you in part by Rydell and the all-new Solaris. Solaris, the performance you demand, the comfort you've been missing, courtesy of Rydell Skates.
Meanwhile, number 99 in white for Wheels of Mayhem, that is Huracan now. Lead jammer as... Where'd the jammer go? I'm going to guess we have a Lane County Concussion jammer in the box because Dr. B, before the beginning of that jam, did remove his helmet cover. But now it looks like we are going to have an official timeout, and Dr. B is out there with his helmet cover. Let's see what happens.
This bout of confusion brought to you by Radar Wheels. The Big O is brought to you in part by the Radar Halo. Achieve world-class edging without sacrificing grip. Radar Halo. So we are halfway through the first period. Wheels of Mayhem, 45 points to the Lane County Concussion, 20.
Oh, looks like we had a little bit of confusion going on. It might have been that the referees had kind of, well, concussion confusion, said something about a jammer being in the penalty box. That's why Dr. B was removed by his coach. And so now we're trying to work out all those little details. This is why I hold a microphone and don't wear stripes.
Yeah, the referees dotting their I's, crossing their T's, putting the little slashes at the bottom of the Q's. And it looks like it might be sorted out.
Sort of.
Maybe.
Well, I want to let you know about one of my favorite sponsors, Hit This, a derby gear. Before you hit the track, hit this. Up in Salem, Oregon, they visit us down here in the Emerald City quite often as well.
I really want them to make a commercial like parodying Top That from Teen Witch. Hit this. Hit this. That's all I got.
Well, I got to admit, I tried to say I'm not singing until tomorrow, so I'm a little less funny right now.
Aw. That means you have to tune in tomorrow.
That's
all
right.
day.
All the derby.
And listen to Panic Button each game, every game.
That's right. Well, right now I'll give you a little bit of taste. It's O-O-E-O. O-O. Because we're right here at the Big O, you know?
Ah.
I know, it's terrible. But it's a good time filler as we're trying to make sure everybody's where they need to be. Now, as we were talking about the scores earlier, I definitely was trying to keep an eye on that because I wanted to know what it was going to be like.
So Grimes is in the penalty box wearing a star. And speaking of singing, Wheels of Mayhem, they got the touch. They got the power jam with Huracan number 99.
All right, and it looks like we're going to have some white on the outside and a 3-wall triad up top, but unsuccessful. Wheels of Mayhem, another lead jammer status. That's like the bazillionth one already.
Huracan juked around for the initial pass, this time going straight up the belly of the beast. Oh, leaving a trail of bodies in his wake. Gets taken down by his own momentum. 5-point grand slam, Wheels of Mayhem.
And not only that, but he was able to hopefully send Multiclass and Brains to the box as he got on through.
Coming around again. Huge offensive hits from Huracan.
And it looks like Grimes was on the track, so we will be starting with 2 jammers. Not quite 5-on-5 derby right now. We do have 1 white blocker in the box, 2 black. A little bit of deficit for both.
Dr. B is wearing the Lane County star next to 14 Fast Wolf of Wheels of Mayhem.
Also, I've been noticing that the Wheels of Mayhem jammers definitely line up further back, and as you're watching right now, he's kind of assessing, where is Dr. B going? Where are my blockers? Can I get by you? And I don't think so right now.
Fast Wolf trying to dip down low, gets caught by 47 Tanks. Wagons recycles just as quick as you can spit. Finds an opening, gets through. Lead jammer already in scoring position. Goes through untouched like he's strolling through the park.
Unseen. Meanwhile, yes, Dr. B cannot get through that pack. Still on his initial pass right now. And it looks like we're going to have a wall of white set up in the front, getting ready to hold each other and hold Dr. B.
5 more points for Fast Wolf.
And it looks like he's going to go for it again.
So Wheels of Mayhem going to get 5-on-2 right there. Easy grand slam.
Now what I'm noticing is there currently is only Dragon Balls as a blocker in black for Lane County Concussion. What happened that last time, he was trying to open a line for Dr. B, and White was like, hey, look, Fast Wolf, here's yours.
Fast Wolf scored yet again, coming around. 1 to beat, goes through. Good screen there by 38 Esparza of the Wheels of Mayhem.
He is picking up all the points right now. It looks like Dr. B is going to even, well, he attempted a little bit of jammer juking on the jammer. And another 5 to Fast Wolf. Very smart gameplay right now from Wheels of Mayhem. You see, each time he gets on through and gets those 5 points, they back up a little bit, getting the pack closer to their jammer.
Fancy footwork, great agility. Fast Wolf gets through. 35-point jam right there. Wheels of Mayhem blowing up the scoreboard. They have 90. That jam, they scored more than than Lane County has all game so far. I have a feeling they're not going to be unranked for much longer.
That's right. That's the fun thing about these tournaments is you get to see even these unranked teams come in and leave with a number. And right now, I'm curious what it's going to be. This is some pretty great gameplay going on.
Now, team timeout taken by the Lane County Concussion. There is 12 minutes, 4 seconds remaining in the period clock. The S1 Lifer Visor helmet offers next level protection, as does their Pro knee pad, durable, functional, stable. The S1 Pro knee pads are built for roller derby.
Also, one of my favorite things is to thank everyone here. Thank you to all the volunteers, the referees, NSOs. It takes a village. It really does. Everyone. And it's really cool, too. I've seen a lot of teams come in and volunteer shifts as an entire team, which really helps us out here because we need help.
The Big O is one of the premier roller derby events on the entire globe. I'm very happy to come here each and every year to see this kind of action. Team timeout is over. Huracan Ron jamming for Wheels of Mayhem.
Meanwhile, that is number 50, Hot Fuzz in black for Lane County Concussion, trying to get through that back wall of white.
As it stands at the moment, nobody in the penalty box. Hot Fuzz taken to the outside, recycling around that Mayhem 3 wall.
Meanwhile,
Huracan.
Inspector Spaceman headed to the box, and it looks like we're going to have a little bit more recycling of both jammers.
Yeah, Cutthroat Cali sprinted back to slow down Huracan. Both jammers trying to sprint through.
And it looks like Brains is going to pull back recycling Huracan once again.
So lead jammer finally assists to Huracan number 99 of the Wheels of Mayhem after almost a minute goes by on the jam clock.
And that's when you know that there is solid defense and solid blocking going on, is when it takes that long to assess a lead jammer. Hot Fuzz seeing an opening as he hops back on the track, get on through finally.
That is the initial pass made by Lane County Concussion. Huracan on a scoring pass, calls it off, scores 2 points, extending out the Wheels of Mayhem lead.
Now, we were talking about how amazing the Big O is, and also as we are checking out Lane County Concussion right now, I just want to let you know about the third annual Battle of the Beards going on in October right back here in, guess what, Lane County. I know, Lane County Concussion in Lane County. That's right, we have some great MRDA tournament going on, but right now this tournament has everything.
It also has Fast Wolf jamming against Grime and Punishment, and Lane County with lead jammer.
That's right. It looked like the referee was a bit slow on the call, maybe thinking if there was no pass, no penalty, but it looks like, yes, Grimes gets it.
So Grimes on a scoring pass, one to beat, goes through, hugging the inside line, calls it off. First of points Lane County has seen in a few minutes. 4 points to be exact.
And right now it looks like for a little bit, Fast Wolf in the pack, we're like, wait, is it over? Can we, more derby? More derby?
9.5 minutes remain in the half.
Meanwhile, once again, we were talking about lining up further back. A lot we've been seeing from this team in white. Huracan about at the turn right now. Meanwhile, Dr. B right on that jammer line.
Concussion with a 4-on-2 blocker advantage. That's how Dr. B gets through easy peasy mac and cheesy. Lead jammer Lane County.
That's right. It looks like he's finding his stride, if you will. And it looks like we do have a forearm penalty going to Wheels of Mayhem's jammer. This is going to Huracan. This is going to be a power jam for LCC.
Look like it might be a double penalty because also a track cut signaled. Wheels of Mayhem down a jammer and 2 blockers. So Dr. B gets through, scores 5.
This is really what LCC needs right now. Not only that, as you mentioned, power jam, but blockers away. They need the points.
Well, it looks like only 1 penalty was assessed because Huracan is back on the track, still trying to make the initial pass for Wheels of Mayhem. Dr. B puts 5 more on the board for Lane County.
Meanwhile, up top, it looks like we have a Tank and Brains and Cutthroat Cali trying to shut down the jammer, but finding the opening and checking with his jam ref saying, yep, we're cool, go ahead.
Brains getting called out for a multiplayer block. Dr. B hit the pack, called it off when he saw Huracan coming in hot. No points to that pass, but for the jam altogether, Dr. B put up 15, bringing the Lane County score to 39. Wheels of Mayhem still have 91.
Hey, 39 points is more than that 35-point jam we had from Wheels of Mayhem.
Team timeout being called by Wheels of Mayhem.
All the wheels. Another sponsor we got going on, Bruce Skate News, the original over-the-shoulder roller skate holder. 100% skater owned and operated. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, or at bruisedsn.com. Not sure what to get your favorite skater? With over 70 colors and patterns to choose from, there is something for everyone at bruisedsn.com.
Now, we talked about if you're watching this on various social medias, use the hashtag BigO2017. If you're watching with your pets, we want to see the pictures of that using Big O Cats, hashtag Big O Dogs, or in honor of Panic Button here, use hashtag Big O Bunnies.
That's right. I do have a fondness for bunnies. Hopefully you are watching this right now with your bunnies or your dogs. Whatever you got, we want to see it.
Or just use your fingers, put some bunny ears behind your pet, use the hashtag anyway.
There you go. Or, you know, if you treat people like pets, don't do that, but take a picture. Anyway, back to the track. We do have Hot Fuzz at the back, still on the track. Meanwhile, that is 108.
Pork Sonia getting pinballed off of every Lane County blocker.
And it looks like both jammers having to go back. Meanwhile, there is, yes, Dragon Balls is getting called. I was wondering if it was jammer. It is Dragon.
Pork Sonia going around the outside. Jukes around number 7.
That is Ayo, a.k.a. Agent Orange.
Get lead jammer status.
Round the outside. Round the outside.
That time right. Too far to the inside. Too far to the inside.
Right now, though, going to have to go back behind the PhD multi-class. He's been doing a lot of blocking, but right now he's showing his levels in pivoting. However,
Pork Sonia stomping on that inside line or outside line by a hair's breadth, staying inbounds to score 5 points.
Hey, hair is a type of rabbit. Meanwhile, Hot Fuzz trying to hit the back of that pack once again. Not easy. We've been seeing this white wall shutting down the team in black, Lane County Concussion.
Shades of the late great Pancake Patterson just flattened in Dr. Multiclass.
Pivot pulling back the pivot.
So Dr. Multiclass must be the active scorer with a star stash in his hand because he is swarmed by the Wheels of Mayhem blockers.
That's right, Hot Fuzz in the box, nothing in his hands though, and Multiclass is trying to get through, and look at that, he's skating away from the pack, probably going to put on that star pretty soon here, or it's ending.
Because Pork Sonia stomped through the pack, scored 5 more points, called off the jam.
Meanwhile, looks like Dr. B, the captain, checking in with the referees.
Just under 6 minutes remain in the first half. Wheels of Mayhem has passed the century mark, 101 to the Lane County Concussion 39.
Meanwhile, once again, lining up a little bit behind the jammer line. That is number 99 in white, Huracan, up against Grime and Punishment in black from Lane County Concussion. And yes, Lane County taking the lead jammer status.
Jam being called off for injury. We appreciate your patience here as the EMTs respond. Dare Dover is up, waving to the crowd. Looks like he's all right. Had his bell rung for a little bit. Wheels of Mayhem came a long way with a bare bones crew there, leaving it all on the track. Skating hard. We wish the best for Dare Dover. He's going to be out for a minimum of 3 jams.
That's right. It is a great reminder that this is a full contact sport. There are bumps and bruises, and occasionally you go down a little bit too hard, but that is why we always make sure we have our EMTs ready to go and make sure everyone is safe.
We hope that they're the only people in the building that are bored, but there's been a lot of, I haven't seen very many injury stoppages at all this year, so.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
I hope you didn't just jinx it.
No.
Yeah, I mean, what? Again, though, number 99, Huracan lining up further back, and Grimes trying to kind of figure out where he wants to be. Back on the jam line.
In front of them is a 3-3 pack.
3 for 3. And it looks like Lane County Concussion last-minute decision to have a black wall in front. Meanwhile, White in back, gonna hit him hard. Grimes got to get back.
Huracan tiptoeing around the outside line, trying to push. Lane County has that solid steel defense up in front.
That's right, Dragon Ball's last line of defense, but it looks like Wheels of Mayhem once again taking that lead jammer status. Huracan.
Grimes and Punishment finds opening the inside of turn 1, stumps on through. That's the initial pass for Lane County Concussion.
Meanwhile, with a quick check on where he was, Huracan sees the other jammer and says, okay, I got 4, we're good.
That's 105 for the Wheels of Mayhem, 39 for Lane County Concussion, just under 4.5 minutes to go before halftime.
I mean, that's one other thing we keep talking about, how this team in white is so new. It is really hard to research a team ahead of time when there's not as much info out there as some of our other teams. And as you heard the cheering, that is, in fact, in black, Dr. B for Lane County Concussion.
Go against Fast Wolf, who's just hunkered down on the jam by this time. Oh, Dr. B tried to do an offensive hit, and great balance there by Fast Wolf, staying in bounds.
That's right. I think Dr. B might have thought he did successfully get him out, but nope. He knows his stops and jumps too. Pack getting very spread out, but it looks like Fast Wolf has the lead jammer status. I can't even count how many times they have now picked up that lead jammer status.
Dr. B sprinting out of the pack. Both jammers now in scoring position. Fast Wolf.
Meanwhile, Cutthroat Cali trying to bring the jammer back. Pointing where, who, what, when, where, why. That's one thing I do enjoy, is when we see the teams not only being kind to each other, but also kind of checking in with the referees. Because, you know, the referees actually do know things, and you have to apply to be here at such a high-level tournament.
Right, there's pretty much Big O, ECDX, and then the international tournaments. That's the level of derby we are at right now. 108, Port Sonia jamming for the Wheels of Mayhem.
Meanwhile, we got number 42 in black for Lane County Concussion, Grimes. Getting a little grimy back there.
Port Sonia, so much speed and agility. I think Dario Cuadro is going to give him a unique opportunity when this is done. Now coming around in scoring position, goes through. Oh, took a little shot to the inside. Has to recycle back around. Inspector Spaceman.
Oh, but it looks like he found the outside and clear to go for the 5 points. Meanwhile, though, Grimes is also out saying, hey, I'm here. Oh, and I guess we're going to call it.
Some physicality back in the pack. Swaggins throwing shoulders, just letting them know whose town they're in.
Now, I do want to let you know, if you're taking a peek at the team in black and kind of like, that person looks like they might identify as female. We do have a couple female players on Lane County Concussion. They also accept and are part of the mission of Lane County Concussion.
Dr. B and Huracan, first jammers of the game, back going against each other, 4-on-4 in the pack.
That's right. It looks like Timbuktu and Multiclass definitely have Huracan's number right there. Even Timbuktu with a big hit. But you know what? Dr. B, lead jammer for Lane County Concussion.
Huracan trying to stomp around. Sees every Lane County blocker in his rear view mirror making the initial pass.
That's right. You can see also Dr. B getting through for his 4 points. That's what we need right now for LCC.
That brings Lane County up to 43. Wheels of Mayhem still have 110. Just under a minute to go in the half. We're going to squeak out one more jam at least.
And it looks like it's going to be Fast Wolf in white back up against Grimes in black. Already we have a little bit of juking going on between the blockers out there.
Wheels of Mayhem are down 2 blockers. Full contingent on the track for the Lane County Concussion.
Now another successful recycle and another one. As you know, we like to recycle here in Eugene. Seeing lots of it. Both jammers having to hit the pack again. Not going to be easy, and it looks like Dragon, the most recent recycler, as we have Lane County Concussion and the lead jammer status.
Wheels of Mayhem getting help. One blocker is out of the penalty box, but Grime and Punishment ain't gonna stop for nothing. 5-point grand slam.
However, though, Fast Wolf crouching down on the outside to try to be unseen a little bit, gets on through. Nobody could hit him up high because he was down low.
Grime and Punishment sees that solid steel 3 wall. The Concussion come in trying to break it up. 2 more points for Lane County, holding Wheels of Mayhem scoreless.
It looks like we're taking a peek, and the jam clock is a little bit off here. We're going to probably take a break, come back for period 2.
It looks like it's halftime, so stay tuned, watch some informative commercials, and stick with us here at the Big O 2017. It is time for the second half. Lane County Concussion versus Wheels of Mayhem. Wheels of Mayhem up 110 to Lane County's 50. I'm Murray Grande alongside Panic Butt.
That's right. I'm very excited right now. My lone time this whole weekend I get to announce with Murray Grande.
Aww.
But you know what? It's on the interwebs forever.
I can listen to this every night as I go to sleep. Of you and me doing friendship-based derby announcing.
Friends forever. Anyway, back on the track as, oh gosh, I said I'd sing tomorrow, but it's already started. That is, once again, number 14 in white for the Mayhem Fast Wolf. And, in black, number 42, Grime and Punishment. But guess what? We're going to start with an official timeout. Hurry up and wait. Now, I did have to promise myself, and I just want to give a shout out. Hi, Mom. If you're out there in Minnesota listening.
Hi, Mama Button. You raised a fine lady.
Aw, shucks. They gave me the perfect opportunity. Meanwhile, let's see what else we got going on. Oh, RollerCon. Save the last weekend in July for the best time of your life. July 26th through 30th, 2017. That's in Vegas, baby.
So 3-3 pack at the moment. Wheels of Mayhem has a blocker standing in the penalty box. Fast Wolf gets taken out. Both jammers stomping around left to right, in and out.
Once again, so tight you cannot even slip a shoelace through those walls and blockers. Lots of recycling.
Grime and Punishment getting pushed to the inside again. Fast Wolf going out the other way. Looks like he was knocked out by Grime and Punishment, so we're having a huge run back by the Lane County Concussion.
Looks like he is trying to make the jammer come back into the pack so his blocker buddies can get him. However, there is the possibility of that happening to him, but no, he's going to go and hit.
So still working on the initial pass for both teams. A lot of time taken off that Lane County can't afford.
I think he was hoping for a swallow the baby situation, but it just was not successful. Holy guacamole, what did you just see?
Because Fast Wolf turning into Airwolf with a huge apex jump there, getting lead jammer. Grime and Punishment half a lap behind. Both jammers in scoring position. Fast Wolf hits it, quits it. Great defense there by Lane County, holding Wheels of Mayhem scoreless.
Now, I also got to mention Timbuktu on the team in black was just out there in the pack. I'm noticing, though, it looks a little dark under his left eye. I'm wondering if that happened during this bout here or yesterday.
Or he killed a guy in prison.
But once again, we are seeing how Huracan likes to line up behind that jammer line. And meanwhile, Dr. B right on that line.
Huracan just as quick as you can spit, getting through lead jammer for the Wheels of Mayhem. Dr. B swarmed by white jerseys there at turn 1.
And once again, it looks like we're going to have 5 high in the sky for the team in white, Wheels of Mayhem. Meanwhile, Dr. B, after a long fight, finally getting out on his initial pass.
Huracan thrusting his hips back, calling off the jam. Got 2 points.
Well, at least he's thrusting the hips back. Meanwhile, it looks like we are having some fun out there, but it's quite intense. Tight packs, not easy.
I like the code of honor handshake we're getting between the 2 jammers.
We're pretty nice
before the
here.
whistle blows.
Jammers lined up almost as low as the pack. Right now we got some good derby stance out there. Number 14 in white, once again, Fast Wolf. And once again in black, number 50, Hot Fuzz.
5-on-5 jam at the moment. Hot Fuzz taken to the inside. Fast Wolf throwing shoulders at that substantially bigger wall. Getting through, showing some power. The King of Strong style there. Lead jammer Wheels of Mayhem.
And just as that wrapped up, as he was approaching the pack, it looks like Hot Fuzz finally got through. And as I even say that, 4 points already to Fast Wolf. And it looks like he was checking out where Hot Fuzz was, trying to eat a little bit of that time before calling it. Speaking of eating, I just want to give a shout out to all of our volunteers, everyone who's been helping out in the hospitality swing. We got some awesome food going on this weekend. Thank you.
If I can give the world just one piece of advice, learn how to ref/NSO/announce so you can come work at the Big O in the future and take part in this awesome food spread that they give us. It is a miracle of modern derby right there. Enough about us feeding our faces. We have 42 Grime and Punishment getting first lead jam this half for Lane County.
I think he might have gotten one a little bit earlier, but, you know, right now a lot of the times lead jam has gone to white. And, oh! Holy guacamole. He's like, did I do it? Did I do it? Oh. I know. We didn't even tell you who the white jammer was. That was number 108.
Pork Sonia.
Fine. Just say it before I can.
I will. I did.
I know. That's what I was saying. Fine. Right now, Grimes thinking about what he just did and very happy about that pass there. Huracan in the back once again. He must like to pick up a little bit of speed before he hits that pack. Meanwhile, Dr. B right in the fray of white to start it on off.
Just a solid undulating sea of humanity. Getting a little pig pile there at the pivot line. Dr. B. Getting whistled.
Oh, wait. Who?
Yep. Lead jammer.
But it looks like also as he picked up lead jammer, there was a penalty against him from Team White.
Tank Swaggins throwing huge shoulders there, almost like an Okada Rainmaker, keeping Huracan Rana in the pack.
Meanwhile, Tank also recycling back and Dr. B being recycled. We got lots of recycling once again as they fight their way through. Packing a little spread out here.
Daigle trying to open up a hole for his jammer to get through.
Everybody wanted to be the one in the back saying, hey, Dr. B, you got to get behind me.
Huracan stretches out the pack. He gets the free pass. That is Wheels of Mayhem initial pass. And 3 points scored. Jam called off by Lane County.
Now, I got to say that was pretty smart, though. He saw how strong and solid that pack was. knew the other jammer was out, had the lead jammer status, and said 3 is enough for now.
Chipping away at the Wheels of Mayhem lead. Lane County 57, Wheels 121 with 23.5 minutes to go in the game.
I want to say thank you to everyone who is joining us out there in the Webiverse for the Derbyverse of the Big O.
Fast Wolf finds an opening on turn 1, gets through lead jammer number 42, Grime and Punishment, wearing the star for Lane County, caught in the back of the wall. Now Wheels of Mayhem in scoring position.
And once again, that pack is getting spread out as we have both teams wanting to do very, very different things right now. Fast Wolf taking that to his advantage to get past, and again coming on through by a wheel.
Just the barest sliver staying in bounds, getting through. Grand slam.
And a hard hit against Grime and Punishment. He's going to have to go back again. Not happy about it, it looks like. Meanwhile, Inspector Spaceman headed to the box.
Picked up a high block.
Oh, right. You know, he's also our head referee for Emerald City. It's kind of funny.
Oh, nice.
Meanwhile, we have both jammers hitting that pack, finding the holes. And Fast Wolf, I don't even know how he was at the back, and then he just on through for 5.
Grime and Punishment just going strict defense now. Trying to be part of that 3-wall in back. Fast Wolf hitting the pack. Hops around. Oh, gets escorted to the outside.
That's right, that was Dragon Balls.
So that's a 4-point pass. Jam called off. 24-point jam. Altogether, huge numbers for Fast Wolf. Wheels of Mayhem have 145. Lane County 57. 21.5 minutes remain. Coming up after this will be Rat City Roller Girls All-Stars versus Crime City.
Crime City all the way from Sweden, don't you know? That's right, we had Helsinki from Finland already, but now we're out in Sweden. Maybe next year, Norway. Meanwhile, let's get back to Mexico versus Emerald City's Lane County Concussion.
99 Huracan in the front of the pack.
And then we got Hot Fuzz at the back of that pack as the white wall.
Good screen there by 217 Linyan.
And we do have Hot Fuzz, Lane County Concussion's lead jammer. However, he's taking a peek at where is Huracan. Do I want to call it? Do I want the points? But now we got a pace line.
3-on-1 pack advantage now. 3-on-2 goes to Wheels of Mayhem. They're able to dictate the speed of the pack. We're playing USAR's roller derby rules here, baby.
That's right. They are almost a pace line racing away from those jammers, trying to keep away. Brains is like, yay, no points for you. I don't know. It's fun to have fun. It's fun to be happy. I have, as we mentioned earlier, been seeing a lot of camaraderie between these two teams, a lot of good sportsmanship.
See Dr. B jamming for Lane County. Fast Wolf back on the jam line.
And timeout. Which team? I want to say it's going to be Mayhem because they seem very focused on the team timeout right now.
The Wheels of Mayhem are down on their bench, only fielding 11 skaters this game. Lane County has the full contingent of 14 available.
That's right, and also in the first period, one of the Wheels of Mayhem got called off the jam due to a possible injury, and we had the EMTs come out. So with 11 skaters, they had one who was certainly out for at least 3 jams, still killing it out there.
Yeah, everyone on their bench has the helmet on, so I believe he is back in contention.
Wicked Skatewear is a skater-owned and operated company, and those maniacs have been around since 2007. Do you know what also has been around since 2007?
What?
Emerald City.
Happy 10th anniversary, Emerald City.
That's right. We got a whole decade, which is really scary because I was a teenager a decade ago, and now I've been in this too long. A decade? Meanwhile, it looks like we are going to get back on the track with that whistle going there. Fast Wolf right behind Dr. B. Looks like he is stalking out his prey.
Started with a scrum, and Fast Wolf taken to the inside by Inspector Spaceman, almost blasted all the way over to track 3. And Fast Wolf with strength, grace, and agility back on the track in the wink of an eye, trying to push his way through. Oh, gets taken to the inside once again and recycling back.
Inspector Spaceman definitely has his number, and it looks like we have an apex jump successful as AO tried to block him.
I don't know if the camera picked me up, but I freaked the heck out at that apex jump coming out. That was a great display of athleticism. Now Fast Wolf on a scoring pass gets taken down, bounces back up because that hit wasn't very legal. Gets a 5-point scoring pass.
Meanwhile, it looks like Dr. B is finally out of the pack on his initial pass. Meanwhile, we have blockers headed to the box one by one by one.
I'm going to say he's out of what's left of that pack because it was penalty box do-si-do. A whole lot of people went in, a whole lot of people went out. As it stands right now, we got 2 members of the Concussion sitting down and 1 wheel of Mayhem.
Right now, we have an official review from Lane County Concussion. We'll try to get a sneak peek on what that zebra huddle is going to be about and give you some tidbits. Meanwhile, just again, they are just being so kind to each other. Inspector Spaceman was like, woo, at the end of that jam, having a little bit of trouble getting up. You know, it's hard to skate fast. But, however, Fast Wolf in white came over and was like, hey, buddy, good job. And they were both smiling. I like smiles.
But you can skate a little faster with Moda skates. React quicker, fly higher, last longer with Moda skates.
That's right. So right now I am taking a peek at Timbuktu. If you notice what I see, I was mentioning earlier, his left eye, there's some discoloration.
Maybe he's just cosplaying, getting ready for the Rat City Roller Girls game coming up after this, trying to look like their logo.
That's right. And also Rat City, we have some amazing players that came from Emerald City and moved up to Rat City. I'm really looking forward to seeing some of our old pals.
And on Labor Day weekend, Rat City Roller Girls is going to be hosting the WFTDA International Playoffs. Check out the WFTDA website and Facebook page for more information for teams and location yet to be determined.
And if you're enjoying all of this MRDA going on right now, make sure that you either get on the web or get down to Lane County for Battle of the Beards. It's fun. You should sign up, by the way, Murray.
Whatever their challenge was in their favor.
Did you hear what it was? What was So it sounds like they were calling for a cut track issued against the jammer in white due to the fact that he passed the entire pack, all of his team, all of the teams. Meanwhile, Grime and Punishment out on the track picking up a very quick lead jammer status, and it looks like Tim and Brains bringing the pack back.
So it is a power start. The official review was upheld, and there is a 5-point grand slam for Grimy.
Definitely what they need right now, putting those points back up on the board.
All the blockers back on the track as Grimes with his second scoring pass. Power jam is over. There is Fast Wolf taken down hard on that sport court at turn 1.
That's right, and right now Grimes picking up another 5 points high in the sky, and it looks like right now Brains and his fellow blockers are turning on. A little bit interesting. Fast Wolf going down, like, where are your hips? Really setting up for Grimes to put out all the punishment.
Grime and Punishment putting up 4 points. Along with that, running up the scoreboard, there is Fast Wolf dipping and diving, juking and jiving. Oh! Air Grimes with 4 more points, calling it off, putting a punctuation mark on that jam. 18 points, biggest jam this game by the Lane County Concussion.
That's right. That was quite amazing. Not only did he land it, but he, with a quick little tink of his skates, called it. It was fancy. Back to some more fancy men's derby here, though. We got Hot Fuzz in black for Lane County Concussion.
Huracan jamming for the Wheels of Mayhem. Nobody in the penalty box.
Oh, and it looks like more recycling. These men sure do like to recycle. Hopefully they'll save the environment that way.
Both teams with solid steel 4 walls that are nigh impenetrable. There is Huracan, just as soon as I'd say it, getting through lead jammer for Wheels of Mayhem.
That's right, and it looks like now we are going to have the pack mix up a little bit before we're resetting for defense, and looks like Hot Fuzz on through now. Yes, maybe.
He did absorb that hit from Ghost. I thought he was going to go out of bounds. The Hot Fuzz staying in bounds. There is Huracan getting through, scoring 4, calling off the jam. Shout out to the Big O Tech team for making the magic happen behind the scenes, running the scoreboards, making sure the audio is good for in-house and the web. Thank you very much. I'm looking at you over there in the middle.
He's like, yeah, I got a job to do right now. But right now, our job is to tell you about those jammers, Dr. B, and behind a solid wall of white. Meanwhile, I looked away when you pointed away. Where? Oh,
Fast Wolf.
Fast Wolf. And he was so fast, I couldn't find him. Oh, but Fast Wolf is going to pick up a cut penalty.
More like Bad Wolf. Go to the penalty box. Full contingent in the box. 4 Wheels of Mayhem. That's how Dr. B gets through easy.
Right now on the line, out there on the track, we have a doctor and a PhD doctor. Then we have 1 blocker for Wheels of Mayhem, giving Dr. B that 5 points. Almost so easy peasy, 1, 2, 3-zy.
As Doctor on Doctor action 25, Dr. Manhattan, the single solitary blocker, trying to put up a fight, but Dr. B dips down, gets through, scores 5 more.
I bet Dr. Manhattan right now is feeling very grateful to see another one of his blockers come on out to help him out. It is hard to block as the lone blocker against a jammer.
Union out there trying to help Fast Wolf back in, dipping down low as he does, powering through. That is an initial pass for Wheels of Mayhem.
Meanwhile, it looks like Dr. B is going to try to finish out. Oh, multi-class, solid hit against Dr. Manhattan as he was trying to sit on and pull out Dr. B. Oh, and Dr. B, just as he gets through Fast Wolf so fast right on the inside. Oh. Big O.
Jammers neck and neck coming around pack, trying to get off to the races, making it hard for him to catch up. Dr. B colliding off of every single Wheels of Mayhem blocker.
Fast Wolf looking for his line, and AO double checking with a little twirl, but looks like we're all good. It looks like we have 4 to 3 points in that last lap of score.
Making it 18 for the jam, picked up by Lane County. Wheels of Mayhem got 8. Still in the lead, 162 to 93. 13 minutes remain in this game.
Meanwhile, just as you were saying that, it looks like there is an extra point being added to Wheels of Mayhem. Instead of the 4, they got the 5th. But back to the track once again. Oh, Grime and Punishment having a tough time getting on through, and it looks like he's headed to the box already, giving Wheels of Mayhem a power jam, and Huracan is lead jammer currently. They're just going to take away all the points.
Huracan going grill to grill with number 2, Tim Buckyu. Multiplayer block being assessed as Huracan tiptoes around turn 3. That's going to be Lane County losing a blocker.
One toe stop to get on through. That's all you need as long as you're in. Lane County setting up top, but it looks like they left a little bit of an opening on the inside line, and Huracan saw it. Meanwhile, Grimes, back out and back in the box on a cut.
5 points assessed to Huracan, and he's already in scoring position yet again. Taking some shoulders there from Cutthroat Cali.
Meanwhile, we have Wheels of Mayhem not only on a power jam, but also trying to control the pack. They were taking brains back for a little while. And unseen, possibly, Huracan, another 5 points.
I was confused for a moment. That's Brains 55 still on the track for LCC 55.
Huracan just racking and stacking those points. Can't stay in bounds.
Meanwhile, Callie's like, hey, what's up? I'm back here. You gotta go behind me. Giving Grime and Punishment not only the advantage of getting through, but maybe coming around for some points.
There's the initial pass for Lane County. Jam called off before he can score. It looks like he doesn't agree with that call.
It was very, very... one. But you know what? Was there one in the box? Because there are rules about things, and we're going to make sure things go right. Depending on what is said, I'll tell you. Anyway, we are getting ready.
See what happens. 1 point only.
It looks like he picked up that 1 point before he went to the box. So if you are looking at the box and seeing that 1 point in the box and getting confused of why he did not get 2, that's because it wasn't right then. It was earlier.
So Hot Fuzz jamming against Pork Sonia, the latter of whom is out in front. Both of them are, clutch hit there by 217 Lignon. But getting called for a low block. Still holding back Hot Fuzz.
Meanwhile, once again, blockers just being picked off into the box, making it much easier for jammers to get through.
Lignon calls off the jam. Holding the Lane County Concussion scoreless. 4 points scored by the Wheels of Mayhem.
All right, we've got less than 10 minutes left here in the second period of Lane County Concussion. Home team for our men up against Wheels of Mayhem from Mexico.
Dr. B and Fast Wolf are the jammers.
Meanwhile, Doctor on Doctor action again. Dr. Mayhem bringing the Dr. B back. And again. Right now we have the pack starting to spread out a little bit here. Looks like Multiclass is going to try for some offense for Dr. B. Meanwhile, though, solid wall of black keeping Fast Wolf. You can see Fast Wolf just on the toe stops.
Yeah, Lane County just clamping down on defense. With the score, Fast Wolf might be playing a little bit more conservative since they have a healthy cushion right now.
That's right, and it looks like Callie again recycling Fast Wolf back to the back of the pack. However, she thought maybe they didn't come in right, but nope, good, and gets to call it.
So 3 unanswered points goes to the Lane County Concussion.
Hopefully you have been enjoying all of the live feed on the internet. I know yesterday I had to work, but luckily I was able to check out some of this amazing action going on and get a clue into what I had in store today.
If you want to make the action more enjoyable, then check out our great sponsor, Castle Megastore. Huracan number 99 going around the outside, stomping through the pack, getting lead jammer 42, Grime and Punishment, find an opening at turn 1.
It looks like we have one blocker in the box from both teams. Still, at least they can have a triad.
Huracan hits it, splits it, quits it. 4 points for Wheels of Mayhem.
You just want to talk about Castle more, don't you?
They're a great sponsor. They're always here supporting the Big O. They deserve to be plugged.
Oh, no, indeed. I actually know the
if you like
manager.
being
She's
plugged,
really cool.
Castle Megastore.
I think you just hit the peg there.
Oh, I got to check the Twitter for that one.
All right. Well, getting back to this lovely men action.
My name's Bulldog if you're using hashtag Big O 2017.
All right. It looks like Dr. B at the back with that solid triad of white. Meanwhile, up at the top.
That's 108 Perksonia trying to swim through. Sees a whole lot of Lane County. Tries to go to the inside. Caught by number 2, Timbuktu.
Luckily, his name rhymes with his number. Meanwhile, Tank Swaggins headed to the box. We are going to have 2 Lane County Concussion sitting in the box, making it a little bit more difficult. Dr. B already struggling.
Ghost, the captain, trying to screen open a hole, and it is successful. Perksonia gets through that. His initial pass made because of a no pass, no penalty, ineligible to become lead jammer.
And that's right. We are going to be picking up some points for the Wheels of Mayhem. However, we still could get a lead jammer.
Timbuktu falling on his face, going straight to the penalty box. Looks like there's no room there for him. Oh, yes, there is.
Maybe that's why he was going slowly. Meanwhile, we got another 5 points for Wheels of Mayhem.
5 minutes, 50.
Oh, that's why some space open in the penalty box, because 47 has fouled out. Perksonia putting up another grand slam. Remember, not eligible to become lead jammer if and when Dr. B gets out of the pack. Well, no, because he took the star off.
Don't
so
tell
we're
them.
going to have a... If they have an earpiece listening to the feed,
Yeah, you're right.
I just gave up everything.
You don't know. Maybe they're tricky next year. But yeah, we are just Dr. B continuously shut down.
I don't know if he needs too much.
Once again, getting a very tight pack as both teams come together. Oh, but Timbuktu and Callie saying, hey, get back here. Oh, Dr. B got on out before the end of that jam.
An official review being called by Lane County Concussion.
Meanwhile, Tank Swaggins with a little quick wave to the announcer table saying, peace out, I fouled out.
Our official and
Review or discussion being called, the captain and alternate being requested to the center of the track.
we're going to let you know about
I'd like to thank the true unsung heroes of roller derby. That is the photographers here recording all the action, making us look like rock stars, hopefully editing out my double chin. So pay attention to the Big O Facebook page because they will be sharing all the albums so that you can experience the Big O like you were there at the best angles possible.
That's right, and also not only the photographers making that happen, but our social media crew. We even put some of our juniors on that because they're just always on their phones, so they know what they're supposed to be doing.
And they know how to do it a lot better than us old folks.
That's right. I think I forgot my Twitter password, I'm going to be honest.
I spent literally 10 minutes trying to log into Instagram yesterday just so I could post a picture and use the hashtag BigO2017.
That's right. Make sure you are using that hashtag. And as we talked about in the first period, we want to see your pets. Are you watching roller derby right now at home? Is your pet so entranced and excited to be here with you in spirit? Send us a picture.
And hashtag it Big O dogs, Big O cats, Big O muskrats,
Big O bunnies.
Big O iguanas, whatever you have.
Big O monkeys?
We love all, yes. Big O Reese's monkeys. You have to get specific which type of monkey you have.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's a chimpanzee and not a monkey because technically
Exactly.
those are, or I don't know if people are going to have apes though. Those ones get pretty large.
You know
Gorilla?
what, Jane Goodall, if you're watching, tag us Big O Mountain Apes.
That would be
Please.
pretty amazing. I mean, Big O is already very amazing and watched everywhere. But Jane Goodall, that would be good.
It is, yeah, Big O, a global phenomenon. We got Wheels of Mayhem from Baja, California, Mexico. We got Helsinki from Finland. We got Crime City from Malmo, Sweden.
Yeah, that's right. And I was just checking out, too. We also got teams. I mean, obviously, we got the New York going on, and then we have Victoria, Australia, Argentina, just quite everywhere.
2x4 roller derby, 2x4 from Buenos Aires. They will be up soon. No,
Where'd the
it's
schedule
Crime
go?
City from Sweden that's going to be
Crime
up
City,
next.
yeah.
I was trying to do a sweet segue, and I totally botched it.
That's okay.
But there is no Botchamania for roller derby yet.
But yes, as I was saying, it's pretty cool having Sweden here because last year I was able to announce for Helsinki versus Terminal, which was international roller derby, already pretty rad. I just really want Norway to get out here, though. I want maybe Denmark. Can we get all of the Scandies? Actually, let's just have everyone from everywhere. But right now, these two teams right here for you, that is Dare Dover, number 55. I believe first time jamming tonight. Meanwhile, Grime and Punishment, not his first time jamming, picking up lead jammer.
Grime and Punishment coming around, high stepping around. Oh, dragged a skate in bounds.
It was so close, but you know what? Cut, drat, box.
So that means 55. Dare Dover, only jammer on the track, yet to make his initial pass.
And, oh, wow, Dragon Balls, his helmet being off at one point. I mean, there must have been some sort of hit to make that happen, but I'm not a referee. And meanwhile, Dare Dover just easily getting on through as Wheels of Mayhem are definitely controlling the pack at the back.
Dare Dover tipping through on his toe stops, getting through. 5 more points for Wheels of Mayhem.
And meanwhile, it looks like Grimes is going to hit that pack that's a little strung out, hoping to get through.
Grime and Punishment went on offense there. Oh, Dare Dover barely hanging in. Knew he had to recycle his momentum. Almost carried him in to a track cut.
That's right, and it looks like Dare Dover is double daring Grimes to come back to the pack, saying, hey, let's go. Let's both go. I'm going to wait. Dragon taking a Dare Dover out, but going down, letting him go back in.
So that's a no pass, no penalty. Daredevil able to get right back on the track, only scoring 4 points, coming back around looking to add to that tally.
Now taking a peek, I just noticed that the pivot for Wheels of Mayhem is Fast Wolf. We've only seen him jam, I believe. All right, before the end of that jam, there was another 4 going to Grime and Punishment, and it looks like 2 for Wheels of Mayhem.
So Wheels of Mayhem up 230. Lane count Concussion cracked the century mark, 101. We are just over 2.5 minutes remaining in this game. Remember, stay tuned, because on track 2 following this, we will have Rat City Roller Girls versus Crime City.
All the city. Is there going to be rat crime? Anyway, back to the track. That is Huracan once again and Dr. B once again. Huracan.
Jinx gets through the lead jammer.
That's right. I think he likes doing that. He's done it quite often in this bout. Lots and lots of lead jammers. Meanwhile, at the back of the pack, some very solid 2-wall, a little bit of a brace there to hold Dr. B.
You got to say that like you're on the Justice Friends. Meanwhile, in the back of the pack.
I don't know. It's been too sunny out today. I can't quite go vampire. Meanwhile, that is Inspector Spaceman. His number is the year his daughter was born as he pulls back Huracan.
Something we've said a lot, Cutthroat Cali drawing back that recycling, slowing down the scoring pass of Huracan. This time playing some Red Rover, busting through that wall, scoring 5.
And we saw Fast Wolf taking Dr. B back, and it looks like he's going to do it once more. Fast Wolf, not even jammer, but still going to hop that apex because he felt like it, and he wanted Dr. B to get back. Multi-class. Oh, not very happy with himself right there. It looks like he was the last line of defense. Ended up going down.
So under a minute remains. Wheels of Mayhem 245. Gained 15 points on the last jam. Lane County still at 101. Hot Fuzz and Pork Sonia are the jammers. Nobody in the penalty box.
5-on-5 roller derby going on right here on track 2, day 2, Big O. Now we once again are separating that pack. We got black up front, white in the back. Both teams setting up triads, trying to keep either jammer or Hot Fuzz hot on the inside line, picking up lead jammer status.
Pork Sonia going around, getting called for a penalty. So power jam.
Looks like a high hit penalty. You know that Lane County right now has to be happy to have a power jam, though. Especially Hot Fuzz. He's saying, that's right, that's a crime. You're going to the box.
So 3-wall up in front. Lane County doing a great job holding that goat in the back. 5-point scoring pass. Grand slam for Hot Fuzz.
And right now it looks like they're going to try for that again. Solid offense from AO, making sure Ghost did not get Hot Fuzz, but it looks like, however, Dr. Manhattan was successful on blocking him out.
Yeah, it was a Dago also with a huge hip haymaker. Hot Fuzz trying to get around, held back by number 5. Ghost still gets through, calls off because Dig Out, or Pork Sonia, excuse me, came out of the penalty box. Hot got through on an initial pass, and that is the end of regulation. 245 for Wheels of Mayhem, 111 for the Lane County Concussion. I can't see that changing very much, so we're going to thank you very much. Toss it to the advertisements. Be right back here for Rat City versus Crime City.
All right, have a good weekend. Don't panic.
The team's handshakes.
We did it.